What's going on, folks? It's Kspadetheprospect, the big blue Chevy driver himself, and folks, I'm back today with some gameplay from NBA 2K13, my career, but I got some information from NBA 2K14, the highly anticipated return of crew mode. So my purpose with this video is to give you guys the raw and uncut. I'm gonna tell you guys what I know. I'm gonna tell you what I don't know. I'm gonna tell you my opinions, and I'm gonna tell you guys where I think we go to from here. So my name and crew mode, they go together like hand in glove. And if it's somebody new here that don't really get that, when crew stopped being, I'm doing air quotes over here, when it stopped being sexy on YouTube, I didn't care. When it stopped getting viewed on YouTube, I didn't care. So just a short, quick resume about myself. 2 years ago when I first started YouTube, it was only two things I uploaded: Black Ops 1 multiplayer gameplay and NBA 2K11 crew gameplay. And this was right around the time the NBA 2K12 was about to come. And you know how NBA 2K does. You know how 2K Sports does. They always build its hype. So it's a lot of hype, a lot of buzz. And most people on YouTube was following that hype and following that buzz. But not yours truly. I was still pumping out crew videos because I was passionate about that mode. So my love for crew mode is not fake. It's not staged. I don't give you guys a fake facade. Some people like me, some people hate me. I don't care one way or the other. Crew mode was just something that I really enjoyed. So my crew, the Made Men, shout out TMM by the way, we would stay up to 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning playing crew games. And what made it so crazy was in that long time frame, sometimes we would only play 2 or 3 crew games, because just as great as that mode was, it was equally flawed. And that's what I always sat around and said, you know what, man, for as much as we complain about this mode, we can't stop playing it, which means that 2K really has something here. And I don't know if they know that they have something here. So I wasn't the only fan of 2K's crew mode. I'm still not the only fan of 2K's crew mode. I was just fortunate enough to have an outlet to express my opinions, and I'm a very outspoken guy. Sometimes that works in my advantage and sometimes it don't, but I mean, at this point, I am who I am. I can't change who I am now. I'm not a kid, so, it is what it is. Once you get to be an adult, whatever flaws you got, that's you. You might as well embrace them. So when NBA 2K12 came out and crew mode was removed, they cut off the NBA 2K11 crew servers, and I went hammer. I made 2 videos just going in at 2K like, yo, you're going to take a mode that we love. You're not going to fix it for us. You're not going to put it in a new game, and then you're going to take the old flawed one from us. And I just kept going in. And other people would share the video. People would contribute their ideas, and it made a snowball. And the damnedest thing happened, y'all. It made it to 2K. And 2K cut the service back on. Now, once again, I can't take credit for that alone, because everybody else that loved the mode, they helped get that message out. But that's what happened from that day forward. They cut that server back on, and it was on for almost another year. But that's what happened. Anytime 2K did something that we didn't like, and by we, I mean crew fans, we spoke on it and we shared it. Man, it's crews that hated my crew. It's crews that I hated. But when it comes to getting crew mode back, we a team. Everybody that had a crew, we a team. I mean, some of y'all was hacked out, cheesy ass, cheating crews. But we both want one thing. We got one thing in common, and we want crew mode back. So let me get into this. For the second year in a row, I was fortunate enough to participate in NBA 2K's Community Team Up Day. On the first invitation I got a year ago, I was really telling myself I got invited because I'm the crew guy. They're going to give me some crew news. I'm going to bring it back to the Wolves. And none of that happened. None of it. So I was fortunate enough to get invited a second time. And I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I really didn't. So I get out there. And for as much fun, for as much as I enjoyed it in year 1, year 2 was that much better. I even told LD and Ronnie, I said, yo, I'm still thankful that you guys included me the first year, but this year kicked last year's community team up's ass all across the street. It was just great. So they had 3 stations, 6 controllers set up, and of course it was 7 of us. So we was all gaming, getting it in, and toward the end of the day, I don't know, I guess you could say I was somewhat jet lagged. In my mind, I was already trying to prepare myself for a long flight home. I flew from San Francisco to Charlotte, where I had a couple hour layover. Keep in mind, I live in Atlanta, so, I was like, and it was a red eye. So I was trying to prepare myself for it, and I fell back from the sticks. And I don't even know if the other team up guys noticed that, but I had stopped gaming. I was just sitting back in my chair just on chill. And I was kind of winding down, and I was thinking, okay, this has been fun. Let's get back, let's get back home. And that's when they said, we've got one more thing, one more surprise for you guys. We're going to let you guys see and try out a new mode called Cruise. And I was like a kid on Christmas. So I've been getting teased all day, rightfully so. You guys deserve to give me the business. If you haven't seen 2K's video about crew mode coming back, check it out and look at your boy smile, yo. I think you can see all 32 of my teeth in that video. I was kind of pissed when I saw it. I was like, damn, why I look so happy though? But I was just happy. And I'm one of those guys that my face talk loud. Like if you got on an ugly shirt and you ask me if I like it, I can say yes, but my face is going to loudly say no. I can't hide my emotions on my face. So I was happy. So they come in and they told us about the mode. They told us it was 3-on-3. And I was like, I don't like that 3-on-3. They was like, you can create your logo. It's got leaderboards. It's got fatigue. And even though I knew it wasn't what I wanted to hear, I was genuinely happy. I was like, all of these videos, all of this tweeting to these guys, it finally got us somewhere. And maybe I'm just an optimistic person, but I'm like, even if you give me something that's not perfect, I can work with it. I really believe if you give me something, you give me a little, I'm going to make a lot out of it. That's just me. So I was like, this will work. I was like, I feel like this is not what crew people want, but it's a step in the right direction. Give me a controller. Let's play. We get a chance to play, and it doesn't take long before I'm like, I don't know about this. So we finish playing, and I go to LD, and I'm like, yo, man, I don't know. I don't know. And he's like, well, Spade, this is what you're here for. We want your feedback. We're going to get the devs back down here. You can talk to the devs. I was like, perfect. And I was like, I'm thinking about redoing my interview. I'm thinking about, I really wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if I can back this. And I had a conversation with Q. I was like, Q, I don't know, man. It just didn't feel like crew to me. It wasn't crew. And then I had a conversation with Shake, and that solidified it. Because I'm talking to Shake, and I'm like, Shake, I don't know, man. And Shake like, Spade, you the crew guy, man. Don't be on the fence. If it ain't right, say it ain't right. And I was like, cool. That was the extra push that I needed. So I talked to LD, and he says, well, put your ideas on paper. Shoot me an email. I get it to the devs. We'll work as hard as possible. We invited you because we wanted your feedback. We don't want you to lie to us. We don't want to be BS'd. And I was like, perfect. So I had a long flight home, and before I could get to Charlotte, I had killed the battery in the MacBook because I was just typing ideas. And I did just that. I sent them an email, and I'm not going to get in depth in the email, but the first thing I said was that what made crew mode so great was that it was like real basketball. And I don't care what you do to it. You can't make 3v3 like real basketball. You just can't. That's not real basketball. And when I got the phone call that 5v5 was available, I can't even tell you guys, I was like, wow, they really listening. So even if the mode comes out, and even if the mode is not perfect, the guys at 2K have definitely earned my respect because they listening to me. You know what I'm saying? That's more than I can ask. Well, it's not more than I can ask for, but it's more than most people give. So I know the video is running out. I'm going to give you guys another video like this where I talk about all of the info, but I've sent tons of suggestions and ton of ideas. And right now, I know they're going through my list trying to see what they can do, what's feasible, what's not feasible. And when I get that finished list, when they tell me what all's been fixed, I'm coming back and I'm going to feed the wolves. And I got another surprise for you. I got only one more crew gameplay recorded on my old PC. So I'm going to use that gameplay, and I'm going to take all the knowledge that 2K gives me, and I'm going to share it with you guys. And I'm not going to tell you guys whether or not you should accept this mode or reject it, but I do want to leave you with this tidbit. Yo, we had nothing. So even if we get this mode and it's not right, you guys know I'm going to be the fly at their picnic until they fix some things. I just found out today that this mode won't be on next gen. But you know what? I'm gonna be the fly at PS4's picnic. I'm gonna be the fly at Xbox One's picnic. And if it gets on next gen and it's got flaws, I'm gonna be the fly at that picnic until they get the flaws fixed. So as usual, man, I love stepping up, speaking for the crew heads. So this is the time for all crew people to stand together. Any ideas you guys got, you already know I want to hear them. And we're going to let 2K hear them, and we're going to get our mode back. We're going to get it back right, and I'm going to kick y'all ass out there. All right, y'all, that's all I got. I'm out. Peace.